Angela here. I haven't put a video on this channel for a long time. And if you're not friends with me on Facebook, you probably aren't aware. I've It's been a busy last few months. I think the major thing that happened at first was when I slipped on some ice in December, just after Christmas, and wrapped our car around a light post. We were lucky, we never got injured, but the car was written off. So I've been spending months and months trying to find a vehicle. And we did get a vehicle, but there have been problems with it. So that's been a negative force in my life. But the positive was I had decided to apply for a job near Christmas as well. And I actually went for the interview and I got it. So I'm going back to the workforce. I haven't been in the workforce for 8 years. So this is pretty exciting, pretty scary, things like that. But, it is what it is. So I'm running around trying to get everything done. When you work in the health field, they want your needles up to par. They want you to have a criminal record done, to have all these different credentials from your old jobs and things like that. So I was working on those, and it's been actually tougher to get a hold of people and making sure all my ducks are in a row for my son. So, his speech, they fell through, so I needed to bring him into community speech, and those appointments were going to happen when I actually start my job on February 3rd. So I've got all these plans going, thinking about going back home to Ottawa on February 27th to the 2nd. It was for my brother. He's turning 50 years old, and they're having a surprise party, so hopefully he doesn't watch YouTube. And me and my daughter are taking the trip back home. Now, I haven't been back home for about 10 years, and prior to that was 11 when my mom passed away. So I usually go back home and I feel a lot of hurt there, a lot of memories there, so it's tough for me to go home. And then, so I got my job. I was offered my job on Monday morning. On Tuesday, when I was getting stuff ready for my new job, I got a phone call from my brother that's from Ottawa, and he informed me that my dad had passed away. So my dad was 73 years old, and he passed away on Tuesday of a massive heart attack. So my brother does not know I'm coming home in 3 weeks for the surprise party, and I don't want to tell him. Things have been going pretty crazy with my dad, because my other brother's calling me and saying, okay, you want to speak to my dad and all this, and he's trying to get everything in par. It's left me in a place of, you're not yourself. No matter who dies in your family, you're not yourself. And it sent me in a state of, I'm not going to say numbness, but in a sense, right? Numbness. And I'm just lucky that my job doesn't start until March 3rd, so I can get my ducks in a row and get my emotions in check before I start on my new career, going back to my career kind of thing. So my life has been a hectic mess. And the interesting part, I haven't worked out on this week. Because everything has changed, where what happened was my husband never takes business trips, and he has a business trip on that Tuesday. So when I found out about my dad, I ran out to tell him before he pulled out of the driveway to go to the airport to fly away. So my husband has been home since I got the news, and I've been here with the kids trying to keep life normal and in their routine, and not try to be affected. But I've had to, this is a difference for me. I don't usually ask people for help, and I've had to ask people for help, or cancel things, like my daughter's guitar lessons, because it was at nighttime and it snowy, and my mind was foggy because I just found out my dad died, and I just was like, I had to give in. I had to ask for help, you know. And last night I was with my children and I ended up eating a wrap that my daughter didn't want to eat, but I didn't realize how long it was sitting out. It had chicken and sour cream and everything in it and cheese. And I was talking to my older sibling sister, and she was talking to me, and all of a sudden I didn't feel well last night. And so I ended up with food poisoning last night on top of, you know, dealing with news, trying to keep my kids on their schedule and their life normal, and then I get food poisoning and my husband's not here to help. So it's been a rough few days, and he's back tonight though, yay! But again, I had to ask some help because I'm not feeling very well from the food poisoning and everything like that, where my mind is. It's now a snow warning of a snowstorm, so I don't want to go out in the dark and drive this vehicle I can't rely on. And so my brother-in-law is going to go pick up my husband, and that's good news, and my husband will be back. But this is just a video of rambling on and giving you guys an update where I am. I don't know how many videos I'll be making, because with the month of February I need to really focus on healing. And then in March, I'm back to work, and I really want to give 100% of keeping my eye on the prize when it comes to work, and doing the best I can, and trying to keep everything balanced by when I come home, spending quality time with my family. So if I don't come on here, thanks for watching. Bye.